Rick's hand clamped over Lily's mouth. His other arm pinned her against the supply shelves. The backroom door closed. Locked. She'd been restocking napkins when he cornered her. The manager who'd been too friendly since day one. Too close. Too interested. Now showing his real intentions. You've been here a week. Rick's breath hot against her ear. Disgusting. Think you're too good to be nice to me? All the other girls learn. You'll learn too. Lily's knee came up. Hard. Connected with his groin. He gasped. Stumbled back. She lunged for the door. His hand caught her hair. Yanked her back. Her head hit the shelf. Stars exploded across her vision. Boxes of supplies raining down around them. Bitch. Rick slapped her. The sound cracking through the small space. You're gonna regret that. Gonna learn respect. Gonna learn what happens to girls who fight. Lily tasted blood. Her lips split. But she'd survive worse. Her ex-boyfriend had taught her about surviving. About fighting back. About never giving up. Her hand found a wine bottle. Fell off the shelf. She swung. Rick blocked it. Grabbed her wrist. Twisted until she dropped the bottle. The main door opened. Heavy footsteps. Rick froze. Lily's heart stopped. Someone was here. Someone heard. Please let them help. Please let them stop this. Dante Torres stepped into the back room. 6'3". Expensive suit. Dark eyes that missed nothing. He'd come for his monthly inspection. Check the books. Ensure his legitimate business ran smoothly. Expected to find inventory and paperwork. Found his manager assaulting his waitress. The temperature dropped. Every instinct in the room screaming danger. Rick's face went white. Recognizing the boss. The real boss. Not just restaurant owner. The man who controlled half the city. The one you didn't cross. Ever. Mr. Torres. Rick's voice shook. Released Lily immediately. This isn't. She was. I was just. You were just assaulting my employee. Dante's voice was death. Calm and cold and absolutely lethal. In my establishment. On my property. Under my protection. If this story has you hooked, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Lily collapsed against the shelves. Legs giving out. Dante moved past Rick. Reached her in 2 strides. His hands gentle, checking her face. The split lip. The forming bruise. The terror in her eyes that was just starting to process safety. Can you stand? Dante's voice completely different with her. Soft. Concerned. Human. Let me help you. Lily nodded. Let him support her weight. Guide her away from Rick. Away from a man who'd attacked her. Dante positioned himself between them. Physical barrier. Protection made flesh. Rick tried backing toward the door. Dante's hand shot out. Lightning fast. Grabbed Rick's collar. Slammed him against the wall. The impact shaking bottles. Rick's feet dangling. Dante held him one-handed like he weighed nothing. Please. Rick choked. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. I swear. Just let me go. I'll leave. I'll disappear. You think sorry matters? Dante's voice dropped. Danger is quiet. You think leaving makes this disappear? You put your hands on someone under my protection. You violated my territory. My business. You really think you walk away from this? Lily watched. Should feel afraid. Should be terrified of this violence. But Dante was protecting her. Avenging her. Doing what the law never did. What her ex's lawyers prevented. What the system failed at. This was justice. Swift. Brutal. Real. Sir. Lily's voice cracked. Thank you. For stopping him. 4. Her composure shattered. 3 months of fear. Week of escalating harassment. Tonight's attack. Everything crashing down. She slid down the wall. Sobbing. Unable to hold it together anymore. Dante released Rick. Let him crumple to the floor. Crossed to Lily. Knelt beside her. Didn't touch. Gave her space. Just presence. Just protection. You're safe now. His voice certain. Absolute. I promise. He won't touch you again. No one will. You have my word. Marie burst through the door. The senior waitress. Saw the scene. Lily crying. Rick on the floor. Dante's protective stance. Understanding flooded her face. It finally happened. Marie's voice was bitter. I tried to warn her. Tried to warn all of them. But he keeps. She stopped. Looked at Dante. You saw? I saw. Dante stood. His height imposing. Dangerous. How long has this been happening? How many others? At least 4 quit last year. Marie's anger visible. Couldn't prove anything. Rick's connected. Has friends in the police. Makes complaints disappear. We tried telling the previous owner, but I'm the owner now. Dante cut her off. And this ends tonight. Get Lily to the hospital. My car. My driver. I'm handling this personally. What about Rick? Marie looked at the manager, still gasping on the floor. What are you going to do? What I do to anyone who violates my rules. Dante's smile was terrible. Nothing quick. Nothing merciful. He made a choice tonight. Now he lives with consequences. Two men appeared in the doorway. Large. Armed. Dante's security. They'd been checking the restaurant. Heard the commotion. Saw their boss's expression. Knew something bad had happened. Someone had crossed the line. Carlos. Dante pointed at his second. Take him to the warehouse. I'll deal with him later. Then do a full investigation. Every employee. Every complaint. Every incident. I want names. I want evidence. I want everyone involved identified. Boss. Carlos grabbed Rick. Hauled him up. Rick's protest cut off by a hand over his mouth. Dragged away. Gone. Vanished into Dante's world where justice was fast and final. Dante turned back to Lily. Helped her stand. She was tiny, maybe 5'4", thin from skipping meals to a 4 daughters' medicine. Bruised, bleeding, terrified, but alive. Safe now, under his protection. I have a daughter. Lily's voice small. Broken. I can't lose this job. Can't. Emma needs. The medicine costs. I need to work. Please don't fire me because of this. Fire you? Dante's expression softened. Why would I fire you? He attacked you. You're the victim. You keep your job. Better position. Better pay. And full security. This never happens again. Not to you. Not to anyone. Why? Lily looked up at him. Tears streaming. Why do you care? I'm just a waitress. You're. She didn't know how to say it. Didn't know if she should acknowledge what he was. Who he was. You're a person. Dante said simply. In my place. Under my watch. That makes you my responsibility. My family. And family protects family. The hospital was private. Expensive. Doctors who asked no questions. Lily got stitches for her lip. X-rays for potential concussion. Treatment for bruises. Medicine for pain. All covered. All handled. Dante waited the entire time. 3 hours. Just sat. Made calls. Ensured Rick's punishment and investigation. The doctor cleared Lily around midnight. Minor injuries. Severe emotional trauma. Recommended therapy. Rest. Support. Things Lily couldn't afford. Couldn't access. Until Dante wrote it all down. Added it to her benefits. Made it accessible. I'll take you home. Dante stood when she emerged. Make sure you're settled. Check on your daughter. Ensure you feel safe. You don't have to. Lily protested. You've done so much already. I could take a bus. I don't want to be trouble. You're not trouble. Dante's voice firm. And I'm not leaving you alone tonight. Not after what happened. Let me help. Please. The drive revealed more. Lily lived in a poor neighborhood. Small apartment. Single mother. Working 3 jobs before this one. Trying to survive. Trying to give her daughter better. Trying to escape a past that kept finding her. Emma's with my neighbor. Lily explained. Mrs. Chun watches her when I work nights. I pay her what I can. She's kind. Doesn't ask for much. Emma was 5. Asthma. Medical bills crushing. Lily worked herself to exhaustion trying to cover costs. The restaurant job was supposed to help. Better tips. Better hours. Instead brought worse nightmare. Dante watched Lily collect her sleeping daughter. The gentleness. The love. This was why she fought. Why she survived. Why she couldn't afford to lose employment. Emma needed her strong. Needed her employed. Needed her alive. I'll have my people check in. Dante said before leaving. Make sure you're safe. Rick had connections. Might try retaliation. You're protected now. Both of you. Lily stood in her doorway. Daughter in arms. Looking at the man who'd saved her. This dangerous, powerful criminal who'd shown more care in 3 hours than anyone in her life. It didn't make sense. Shouldn't be real. Thank you. She whispered. For everything. For stopping him. For helping me. For caring. No one's cared in so long. Someone should have. Dante's voice was gentle. You deserve better. Deserve better. I'll make sure you get it. He left. Disappeared into the night. Lily locked her doors. Held Emma close. Processed everything. The attack, the rescue, the unexpected kindness. Dante Torres had reputation. Dangerous, ruthless, criminal. But tonight he'd been her hero, her savior, her protector. And somehow, despite everything, despite the fear, despite the trauma, Lily felt safer than she had in years. Because the most dangerous man in the city had promised her protection. And everyone knew. Dante Torres kept his promises. The next morning brought consequences. Rick was found by police, barely alive, multiple broken bones, evidence of the assault on Lily taped to his chest. Confession signed. He'd survive, but wished he wouldn't. The pain was immense. The charges comprehensive. His connections couldn't save him this time. The restaurant closed for 2 days. Full investigation. Every employee interviewed. 3 more victims came forward. Stories of harassment, assault, systematic abuse. Rick had been predator for years. Dante's fury grew with each revelation. On day 3, the restaurant reopened. New management, new policies, new security. Cameras everywhere. Panic buttons at every station. Zero tolerance rules posted. This establishment was safe now. Protected. Anyone who violated that learned what Dante Torres did to predators. Lily returned to work. Promoted to head waitress. Doubled salary. Benefits including health care, therapy, child care assistance. Emma's medical bills covered by company insurance. It was excessive. Too generous. But Dante had decided. And what Dante decided became reality. He visited that first night back. Checked on her personally. Sat at the bar. Watched her work. Ensuring she felt safe. Ensuring no one bothered her. His presence made statement. This woman was protected. Touch her. Even look at her wrong. Answer to him. Lily brought him coffee. Hand steady now. The terror fading. Replaced by something else. Gratitude. Respect. Maybe. Interest? No. That was insane. He was Mafia boss. She was single mother waitress. Different worlds. Impossible. But he smiled when she approached. Genuine. Warm. Asked about Emma. About therapy. About her comfort level returning. Cared about answers. Listened. Really listened. Like she mattered. Like her well-being was important. I can't repay you, Lily said quietly. For everything you've done. The medical bills. The promotion. The protection. It's too much. I don't deserve. You deserve safety. Dante interrupted. Respect. Dignity. Every person does. I have the power to provide that. So I do. No repayment needed. Why though? Lily asked. Why me? Why care so much about one waitress? Dante looked at her. Really looked. Saw her strength. Her survival. Her determination to build better life for her daughter. Saw himself in that struggle. His own past. His own climb from nothing to everything. Because I can. He said simply. Because someone should. Because watching you walk in here every night. Working so hard. Trying so desperately. Made me remember why I do this. Why I built this empire. To protect people who need protecting. To help those the system fails. You're not what people say. Lily's voice was soft. They call you monster. Criminal. Dangerous. But you're different. Kind. I'm all those things. Dante didn't lie. Monster. Criminal. Dangerous. Absolutely. But I'm also a man who knows what it's like to be helpless. To need help. To get none. So now, when I can help, I do. The weeks passed. Lily thrived. Emma's health improved. Therapy helped process the trauma. Security made her feel safe. The restaurant became second home. Dante visited regularly. Always checking. Always caring. Always present. And slowly, carefully, something grew. Connection. Understanding. Attraction neither expected. Neither planned for. But couldn't deny. The monster and the survivor. The boss and the waitress. 2 broken people finding wholeness in unexpected places. The attack that could have destroyed her became catalyst. Changed her life. Brought protection. Brought safety. Brought him, Dante Torres. The man who walked in at worst moment and made it beginning of something better. Everything she didn't know she needed. Started with violence. Ended with hope. And somewhere between rescue and recovery. Between protection and care. Between impossible worlds. Love began. Quiet. Careful. Real. the kind born from seeing each other's darkest moments and choosing to build toward light together. Rick's screams echoed from the warehouse for 3 days. Dante didn't participate personally. Didn't need to. His men knew exactly what violations against women earned, what systematic abuse deserved, what touching someone under the boss's protection meant. Rick learned. Slowly, painfully, thoroughly. Lily tried not thinking about it. Tried focusing on Emma's improving health. On therapy sessions helping her process. On a new apartment Dante's people found her. Better neighborhood. Safer building. Rent mysteriously affordable. She knew he was behind it. Knew she should refuse. But Emma deserved safety. Deserved better than their old place with broken locks and drug dealers in the hallway. The restaurant investigation revealed horrors. 4 women had quit last year. 2 filed complaints that disappeared. Rick's cousin was police sergeant. Made problems vanish. Made victims silent. Made predator untouchable. Until he touched the wrong woman. Until Dante Torres decided enough. Marie sat with Lily during break. Second week back. Both drinking coffee. Both processing what came out. I tried warning you. Marie's voice carried guilt. That first day, remember? I said watch out for Rick. But I didn't say enough. Didn't explain. Was scared of my own job. My own safety. You couldn't have known. Lily touched her hand. That he'd attack me. That it would escalate like that. I should have known. Marie's eyes filled. Because he did it to me. 2 years ago. Same back room. Same situation. I fought him off. Quit the next day. But needed money. Came back. He never tried again, but I knew. Always knew he was hunting. Did you tell Mr. Torres? Lily asked. During the investigation? Told everything. Marie nodded. Every detail. Every victim I knew about. Every complaint that got buried. He sat there taking notes. Face like stone. When I finished, he just said, this ends. All of it. Everyone involved pays. And they did. Rick's police cousin? Arrested for evidence tampering. 3 other officers? Suspended. The previous restaurant owner who ignored complaints? Business licenses mysteriously revoked. Dante's reach was absolute. His justice comprehensive. His protection fierce. He visited Lily's apartment that evening. First time seeing where she actually lived. Emma was doing homework at the kitchen table. Lily making dinner. Cheap pasta. What she could afford before. Now she had money. Had options. Had choices. All because of him. Mr. Torres. Lily was surprised. Embarrassed by the small space. I wasn't expecting. I would have cleaned better if. Your home is fine. Dante looked around. Smiled at Emma. Hi. You must be Emma. Your mom talks about you constantly. Emma looked up. Eyes wide. Big man in expensive suit in their small apartment. Mommy, is this your boss? The one who helped you? Yes, baby. Lily's voice was gentle. This is Mr. Torres. He made sure Mommy was safe. Made sure we could have this nice new place. You can call me Dante. He knelt down to Emma's level. Not towering. Not intimidating. Just human. What are you working on? Math homework. Emma showed him. Story problems. They're hard. Mind if I help? Dante pulled up a chair. Lily watched stunned as the city's most feared criminal solved third-grade math problems. Explaining patiently. Encouraging gently. Making Emma giggle with silly examples. This was the monster? This man helping her daughter with homework? Dinner was awkward. 3 of them crowded around the small table. Lily's pasta with Jared sauce. Nothing fancy. Nothing worthy of a man who owned restaurants. But Dante ate like it was finest meal. Complimented her cooking. Engaged Emma in conversation about school and friends and favorite books. After Emma went to bed, Dante stayed. Helped clean dishes. Talked quietly while Lily wiped counters. Rick's in federal custody. Dante's voice was matter of fact. Confessed to everything. Multiple counts. He'll die in prison. Officially from the legal system. Unofficially. He paused. Let's just say prison's not safe for men who hurt women. Especially when the warden owes me favors. Lily should be horrified. Should condemn the vigilante justice. But all she felt was relief. Safety. The man who attacked her would never hurt anyone again. Would spend whatever life remained suffering. Just like his victims suffered. His cousin tried visiting. Dante continued. Tried intimidating witnesses. Pressuring victims to recant. My lawyers buried him in complaints. His department's investigating his entire career. Every case, every arrest, every disappeared report. He's done. Thank you. Lily's voice was thick. For all of it. For caring enough to dig deep. To find everyone involved. To make it all stop. Someone had to. Dante's voice was gentle. Should have been the system. Should have been the law. But when those fail, when the powerful protect predators, when victims have nowhere to turn, that's when people like me become necessary. People like you. Lily turned to face him. Who are you really? Beyond the restaurant owner. Beyond the... She didn't know how to say it. The criminal everyone whispers about. Dante was quiet. Long moment. Then, my father was nothing. Nobody. Worked himself to death for men who used him. Discarded him. My mother cleaned houses. 16 hours a day. I watched them break. Watched the system grind them down. Promised myself I'd never be powerless. Never let others be powerless around me. So you built an empire. Lily understood. Became what you became. To have power. To protect people like your parents. To protect people like you. Dante's eyes held hers. Like Emma. Like everyone the legitimate world fails. I'm not good, Lily. I've done terrible things. Hurt people. Broken laws. But I have rules. Lines I don't cross. And anyone who violates those lines faces me. Where are your lines? Lily asked, curious, needing to understand this complicated man. No drugs in schools. No trafficking. No forcing anyone. No hurting women or children. Everything I do, every illegal thing, it's between consenting adults. Criminals stealing from criminals. The system punishing itself. But innocents? The vulnerable? They're sacred. Untouchable. That's why you reacted like that. Lily realized. When you found Rick attacking me, it wasn't just about your property or reputation. It was personal. My sister. Dante's voice cracked slightly. Sophia. She was waitress too. Got involved with a customer. He seemed nice. Charming. Turned out to be monster. By the time I found out, by the time she asked for help, he'd broken her too badly. She never recovered. Lives in care facility now. Doesn't recognize me half the time. I'm so sorry. Lily moved closer. Instinctive. Comforting. That's why you have zero tolerance. Why you investigated so thoroughly. Why you care so much about protecting staff. Can't save Sophia. Dante's honesty was brutal. Can't undo what happened to her. But I can save others. Can make sure my establishments are safe. That my protection means something. That women like you, like her, don't suffer alone. Don't forget to like and share. This story is getting incredible. A knock interrupted. Dante tensed. Hand moving to weapon Lily hadn't known he carried. She froze. Who would visit this late? Carlos appeared. Dante's second in command. Face grim. Boss, we got a problem. Rick's brother. He's making noise. Blames the girl for Rick's arrest. Says she seduced him. Entrapped him. He's got friends. They're planning something. Lily's blood ran cold. Rick had brother? One who believed his lies? Who blamed her? Who wanted revenge? Marcus Sullivan. Dante's voice was ice. I know him. Connected to the Rossi family. Small-time enforcer. Thinks he's tough because his brother was protected. About to learn differently. Bossy's got 6 guys. Carlos continued. They've been watching her. The apartment. Emma's school. They're planning grab. Use her to make Rick recant. Clear his name. Terror flooded Lily. Emma. They were watching Emma? Planning to take her daughter? To hurt her baby because she fought back against assault? Dante's hand touched her shoulder. Steady. Grounding. They won't touch her. Won't get close. I'm moving you tonight. Both of you. Safe house. 24-hour security. Until this is handled. I can't. Lily's voice shook. Can't uproot Emma again. She just started feeling safe. Just started settling. This will terrify her. Marcus Sullivan terrifying her is worse. Dante's voice was certain. This is temporary. Few days at most. Until I eliminate the threat. Permanently. You mean kill them. Lily said it plainly. You're going to kill Rick's brother and his friends. I'm going to protect you. Dante's distinction was fine, but important. If that requires killing, then yes, I'll do what's necessary. Would you rather I didn't? Rather I let them take you? Take Emma? No. Lily's answer was immediate. Certain. No, I want them stopped. Want my daughter safe. Want. Her voice dropped to whisper. Want them to hurt like they planned to hurt us. Dante's expression shifted. Respect. Understanding. You're stronger than you think. Surviving abuse. Raising Emma alone. Working yourself to exhaustion. Fighting Rick off. That takes incredible strength. Now you're choosing to fight back. To protect what's yours. That's not weakness. That's warrior. I don't feel like warrior. Lily's tears fell. Feel like scare mom. Desperate woman. Someone who keeps attracting danger. You don't attract danger. Dante's thumb wiped her tears. Gentle. Careful. Danger exists. You just refuse to let it win. Refuse to stop living. Fighting. Surviving. That makes you target, but also makes you formidable. Marcus Sullivan has no idea who he's threatening. The safe house was luxury penthouse. Downtown high-rise. View of the entire city. Emma thought it was adventure. Sleepover and castle. Lily knew it was fortress. Guards at every entrance. Cameras everywhere. Escape routes planned. This was war room. Protection made physical. Dante stayed that first night. Ensured they settled. Emma fell asleep in the guest room. Exhausted from excitement. Lily and Dante sat in the living room. City lights through floor to ceiling windows. Both aware of danger circling. Both aware of something else circling too. I shouldn't be feeling this. Lily spoke quietly. After everything. After Rick. After the attack. I should be terrified of men. Should want distance. But you. She couldn't finish. You feel safe. Dante understood. With me. Despite what I am. What I do. Because I protected you. Because protection feels like care. Feels like more. Is it wrong? Lily looked at him. That I'm attracted to you? That I think about you constantly? That I want more than just your protection? Probably. Dante's honesty was brutal. I'm dangerous. My world is violent. Being with me puts you at risk. Makes you target. Smart thing is keeping distance. Professional boundaries. Safe separation. But Lily heard it in his voice. The hesitation. The want matching hers. But I think about you too. Dante moved closer. Since the moment I saw you. Not just that night. Before. I noticed you. Week you started. Way you smiled at customers. How you were kind to Marie. How you moved like you'd been hurt before, but refused to let it define you. I noticed. Started visiting more. Just to see you. That's why you came that night. Lily realized. Not random inspection. You were checking on me. I had bad feeling. Dante admitted. Rick's pattern. Other restaurants he'd worked. I was investigating. Planned to fire him anyway. But wanted proof. Wanted to catch him. Didn't expect. His voice roughened. Didn't expect to find him attacking you. If I'd been 5 minutes later. But you weren't. Lily's hand found his. You came exactly when I needed you. Saved me. Protected me. Changed everything. Lily. Dante's warning was gentle. I'm not hero. I'm criminal. The things I'm doing to Marcus Sullivan and his friends. The things I've done to Rick. That's who I am. Violence. Power. Control through fear. You deserve better. Deserve normal. Deserve safe. You are safe. Lily's voice was certain. You make me feel safer than anyone ever has. My ex was normal. Respectable job. Clean record. He broke my ribs. Gave Emma asthma from stress. Made me sleep with weapon under my pillow. You. Feared criminal. Violent mafia boss. You make me feel protected. Valued. Seen. The distance between them evaporated. Dante's hand cupped her face. Careful of the fading bruise. Of the healed lip. Of the trauma still fresh. His eyes asking permission. Her slight nod granting it. The kiss was gentle. Reverent. Nothing like the violence he was capable of. Nothing like the danger he represented. Just soft. Sweet. Perfect. Lily melted into it. Into him. Into the safety and want and impossible rightness. They broke apart. Both breathing hard. Both knowing they'd cross line. Changed dynamic. Made relationship complicated. Dangerous. Real. I can't promise safe life. Dante's voice was rough. Can't promise normal. Can't be what you deserve. But Lily, I can promise protection. Loyalty. Everything I have. Everything I am. For you. For Emma. Always. That's all I need. Lily smiled. Soft. True. Don't need normal. Tried that. Failed spectacularly. Need real. Need honest. Need you. Outside the safe house, Marcus Sullivan and his crew planned their move. Planned the grab. planned revenge for brothers suffering. They had no idea that Dante Torres was 3 steps ahead, that even now his men were moving, that by morning Marcus and his friends would learn. What happened when you threatened what belonged to Dante? What happened when you made the mistake of targeting the woman he loved? Marcus Sullivan's crew hit the safe house at 3 a.m. 6 men, heavy weapons, planned assault. They breached the lobby, made it to the elevator, got as far as the 20th floor before Dante's men cut them down. Professionally, efficiently, lethally. Marcus watched from a van outside, watched his entire crew disappear into a building they'd never leave. Realized his mistake too late. Dante was waiting in the van when Marcus turned around. Appeared like death itself. Silent. Inevitable. His gun pressed against Marcus's temple before the man could scream. Your brother's in prison for assault. Dante's voice was conversational. Casual. Like discussing whether while holding someone at gunpoint. You just attack my building. Kill my doorman. Threaten the woman I'm protecting. Tell me, Marcus, why shouldn't I execute you right here? She ruined Rick. Marcus's voice cracked. Your whore ruined my brother. He's facing life because she lied. Because she seduced him, then cried assault. She deserves what's coming. Dante hit him. Once. Brutal. Marcus's nose shattered. Blood exploding across the van's interior. Your brother's in prison because he's rapist. Because he assaulted multiple women. Because he's predator who finally got caught. And you threatened innocence. Threatened a child. That's unforgivable. What are you gonna do? Marcus spat blood. Kill me? That just proves she's your weakness. Proves the great Dante Torres can be hurt through some waitress slut. The second hit was harder. Broke Marcus's jaw. Sent teeth flying. Dante's control slipping. His rage emerging. Not professional distance. Personal fury. This man threatened Lily. Threatened Emma. Threatened what Dante had just started believing he could have. Carlos appeared at the van door. Boss. The building's secure. No casualties our side. 6 hostiles neutralized. The doorman's family will be compensated. And he paused. Miss Martinez is asking for you. Emma had nightmares. Heard the shots. Dante looked at Marcus. Broken and bleeding. Barely conscious. Your crew's dead. Your brother's going to suffer worse treatment when I make a call tonight. And you. He pressed the gun harder. You get to live. Long enough to tell the Rossi family what happens when they target my people. Then you die slowly. Painfully. Publicly. So everyone understands. Lily Martinez is untouchable. He left Marcus zip-tied and bleeding. Returned to the penthouse. Found Lily sitting with Emma. The little girl crying. Terrified. Lily looked up. Eyes meeting Dante's. Filled with guilt and fear and terrible understanding. I'm putting you in danger. Lily's voice broke. Emma in danger. This is my fault. I should leave. Go somewhere far away. Somewhere your enemies can't use me against you. You leave and they hunt you. Dante knelt beside them. Gentle despite the blood on his knuckles. Use you anyway. Difference is, here, with me, you have protection, resources, power. Out there, you're vulnerable. Alone. That's when you're really in danger. But Emma. Lily held her daughter close. She shouldn't be hearing gunshots. Shouldn't be living in war zone. She's 5. She deserves normal childhood. Safety. Peace. And she'll have it. Dante's voice was certain. After this. After I make example of Marcus Sullivan. After every family in this city understands. You're mine. Emma's mine. Anyone who touches you dies. Then, you'll be safest people in the city. Guaranteed. Subscribe now. You won't believe how this ends. Emma looked at Dante. Red eyes. Tear-stained face. Are you going to keep us safe? Really safe? Forever? Forever. Dante promised. No one hurts your mama. No one scares you. That's my job now. Protecting you both. Making sure you can sleep without nightmares. Live without fear. Be happy. Do you promise? Emma's voice was small. Childish hope breaking through terror. I promise. Dante held out his pinky. Emma linked hers with his. Solemn oath. Childhood ritual given weight by adult sincerity. Lily watched. Heartbreaking. Healing. This man. This dangerous criminal. Making promises to her daughter. Meaning them absolutely. The next days were siege. Not just Marcus's failed attack. The Rossi family escalated. Saw opportunity. Dante Torres distracted by civilian woman. Dante Torres protecting non-combatant. Dante Torres. Vulnerable. They pushed boundaries. Tested limits. Tried forcing him to choose between Empire and Lily. Dante chose both. Crushed Rossi expansion into his territory. Eliminated 3 of their captains. Seized 2 shipments. All while keeping Lily and Emma locked down safe. He was everywhere. Omnipresent. Unstoppable. Proved distraction made him more dangerous. Not less. Lily watched him work. Took calls at all hours. Coordinated operations. Issued orders that meant death for someone somewhere. She should be horrified. Should condemn the violence. But these people had tried killing her daughter. Had shot at the building where Emma slept. Moral high ground felt less important than survival. Her past surfaced during this time. Therapy sessions via video call. Psychologist asking about her ex. About the abuse. About why she'd stayed so long. Lily explained. The cycle. The hope he'd change. The fear of leaving. The financial dependence. The systematic destruction of her confidence. Dante overheard one session. Sat outside the bedroom door. Listening. Learning. Understanding the depth of what Lily had survived. Not just Rick's assault. Years of psychological warfare before that. Her ex had broken her systematically. Made her believe she was worthless. Unlovable. Lucky anyone wanted her. When she emerged, Dante was there. Eyes intense. I heard. I shouldn't have listened, but I heard. It's okay. Lily was exhausted. Raw from therapy. Not hiding anymore. That's who I was. Who I'm trying to stop being. Victim. Survivor who can't escape survival mode. Woman who apologizes for existing. You're not that. Dante pulled her close. You're warrior. Mother who'd die for her daughter. Woman strong enough to fight back. To testify. To keep working after assault. To trust again after betrayal. That's not victim. That's hero. I don't feel like hero. Lily's voice muffled against his chest. Feel scared. Feel like I'm bringing danger to everyone around me. Feel like maybe I'm cursed. You're not cursed. Dante tilted her face up. You survived monsters. Now monsters are trying to punish you for surviving. For testifying. For being strong enough to want better. That's not your fault. That's them being evil. And I'm ending them. Every single one. The violence escalated. The Rossis tried bombing the restaurant. Dante's men stopped it. Tried hitting his warehouses. Found them empty. Trap sprung. The family was losing. Badly. Dante fought with cold precision. Years of experience. Decades of built power. They'd made fatal error. Shown weakness by attacking civilian. Given him moral justification. Now he destroyed them systematically. Lily started helping. Not with violence. With information. She noticed things. Patterns. Details. Her years of survival taught observation. She'd see something in Dante's reports. Point out inconsistency. Suggest connection. Be right. Her mind was sharp. Her instincts honed. She became asset. Dante's men noticed. Respected it. Carlos even asked her opinion on a surveillance problem. She solved it immediately. Suggested angle they'd missed. The attacked dog realized the waitress had teeth. Had brain. Had value beyond protection. You're good at this. Dante observed. Third time, she'd identified pattern his analysts missed. Reading people. Seeing deception. Understanding motivations. Ever thought about doing it professionally? I'm a waitress. Lily laughed. Single mom. High school education. I'm not qualified for your world. You're more qualified than half my crew. Dante was serious. You've been reading predators since childhood. Identifying threats. Surviving by outthinking abusers. That's intelligence work. That's exactly what I need. You want me to work for you? Lily asked. Officially? I want you to be my partner. Dante's voice was low. Intimate. Not just protection. Not just relationship. Real partnership. You have skills I need. Perspective I lack. And he paused. I trust you. Completely. That's rare. Valuable. Essential. I don't know anything about organized crime. Lily protested. About territory or operations or, people. Dante cut her off. No victims and predators. Know who's lying and who's scared. No survival and strength. That translates. That matters. The business stuff? I can teach. The instincts? Those can't be taught. You have them. Lily considered. Her whole life, she'd been dismissed, underestimated, told she was good for serving, for cleaning, for existing quietly. Now the most powerful man in the city was offering her partnership. Real value. Recognition of her skills. Okay, she decided. Teach me. Show me your world. Let me help for real. Not just hiding. Not just being protected. Actually contributing. The lessons started immediately. Dante walked her through operations, explained territory management, showed her financial structures, legitimate businesses funding illegal ones, how money moved, how power worked, how everything connected. Lily absorbed it, asked sharp questions, saw vulnerabilities, suggested improvements. Her outsider perspective was fresh, valuable. She wasn't bound by how we've always done it. She thought creatively, practically, effectively. But the relationship complicated everything. Late nights working became late nights together. Discussions about territory became discussions about feelings. Strategy sessions ended with kissing, with touching, with what neither could deny. Emma noticed, asked if Dante was going to be her new daddy. Lily didn't know how to answer. They'd known each other weeks. Trauma bonded. Crisis forged. Was that real? Or temporary insanity born from fear and protection? Dante answered for her, asked Emma if she'd like that, if she'd want him as daddy. Emma said yes immediately, enthusiastically. She felt safe with him, loved him. Kids' instincts uncomplicated by adult doubts. The Rossis made final play. Grabbed Lily during a medical appointment. Emma was at school, protected, but Lily had briefly less security. They exploited it. 3 men. Van. Professional snatch. She was gone before Dante's people could respond. Dante's rage was nuclear, absolute. He mobilized everything, every resource, every favor, every contact. Found the Rossi safe house within an hour. Lily was there, tied a chair, threatened, used as bait. They wanted Dante to come, wanted him emotional, vulnerable, wanted to kill him. They got him emotional, but not vulnerable, not weak, incandescent with fury. He hit the safe house with 20 men. Overwhelming force. Brutal efficiency. The Rossis never had a chance. Lily watched Dante kill for her. Not ordering. Not commanding. Personally executing the men who'd taken her. Who'd tied her. Who'd threatened her with torture and death. He killed them close. Intimately. Making it personal. Making it clear. This was for her. Because of her. Because they'd touched what was his. She should be traumatized. Should be horrified. Instead, she felt avenged, protected, loved, in twisted, violent way that shouldn't make sense, but did. In their world, in this life, violence was love language. Protection was devotion. Killing for someone meant cherishing them. Dante untied her, checked for injuries, found none. They'd been waiting to hurt her, waiting for him to arrive, wanting to watch. Now they were dead, all of them. The Rossi family broken. Leadership eliminated. Empire collapsing. I'm okay. Lily's voice was steady, stronger than expected. I knew you'd come. Knew you'd save me. Wasn't even really scared. Just angry. They interrupted my doctor's appointment. Dante laughed. Shocked. She'd been kidnapped by Mafia family. Nearly tortured. He just killed 6 men rescuing her. And she was annoyed about her appointment. The absurdity. The strength. The absolute certainty that he'd come. That she'd be fine, that he'd handle it. I love you. The words escaped before he could stop them. Raw, unplanned, true. I'm in love with you, Lily Martinez. Completely. Impossibly. Don't care if it's too soon. Don't care if it's trauma bonding. I love you. I love you too. Lily's response was immediate. Certain. Have loved you since you walked into that back room. Since you protected me. Since you promised Emma's safety. Since you saw me. Really saw me. Not just victim. Not just waitress. Me. They kissed in the carnage. Surrounded by bodies and blood and violence. Kissed like it was beginning, not ending. Like they were building something from this destruction. Something real. Something lasting. Something that started in worst moment. And became best thing. The war was ending. One final confrontation remained. One last threat to eliminate. Then, peace. Safety. Future. The three of them. Dante, Lily, Emma. Family forged in fire. Love born from violence. Partnership that saved them all. The monster and the survivor. The boss and the waitress. Two broken people who found each other at rock bottom and decided to climb together. Toward light. Toward hope. Toward love that conquered everything. Even fear. Even trauma. Even the past that tried destroying them. They survived. Together. And now, they'd thrive. Same way. Together. Always. The final Rossi brother came for Emma. Not Lily. Not Dante. The 5-year-old girl at kindergarten. Vincent Rossi thought he was smart. Thought targeting the child would break them both. Thought wrong. Lily saw him first. Watched security footage from Dante's command center. Man approaching Emma's school. Wrong body language. Wrong energy. Years of reading predators kicked in. She knew. Absolutely knew. This was the attack. Dante. Her voice cut through his phone call. The school. Now. Someone's moving on Emma. He didn't question. Didn't doubt. Trusted her instincts completely. Mobilized 3 teams. Sent them converging on the school. But Lily was already moving. Grabbed keys. Gun Dante had taught her to use. Racing to her daughter before anyone could stop her. She arrived first. Found Vincent Rossi talking to Emma through the fence. Offering candy. Promising to take her to mommy. Emma was smart. Backed away. Called for teacher. But Vincent was climbing the fence. Reaching for her. Seconds from grabbing her. Lily's gun fired. Once. Warning shot. Vincent froze. Turned. Saw a small woman. Waitress mother. Thought she was easy. Made another fatal miscalculation. Step away from my daughter. Lily's voice was ice. Pure maternal fury. Where the next shot goes through your skull. Vincent laughed. Pulled his own gun. You don't have the guts. You're civilian. Victim. You won't shoot. Lily shot him. Center mass. Just like Dante taught. Vincent dropped. Gasping. Shocked. The waitress had shot him. The victim had fought back. Impossible. Except it happened. Was happening. He bled out on kindergarten playground while children screamed and teachers called 911. Dante arrived 30 seconds later. Found Lily standing over Vincent's body. Gun steady. Emma safe behind her. Every maternal instinct blazing. She'd killed to protect her child. Crossed lines she never thought she'd cross. Became exactly what Dante's world required. The legal fallout was minimal. Self-defense. Protecting child from known criminal. Dante's lawyers buried it. Made it disappear. But something changed in Lily. She'd taken life. Joined Dante's world completely. Irrevocably. No going back to innocent civilian. She was warrior now. Partner. Equal. Rick died in prison that week. Officially from fellow inmates. Unofficially from Dante's very long reach. The man who'd started everything. Who'd attacked Lily in that back room. Who'd set this entire chain of events in motion. He was gone. Eliminated. Justice served cold and final. The restaurant reopened with new purpose. Not just legitimate business front. Actual safe haven. Lily became manager. Real power. Real authority. She implemented policies that protected workers. Zero tolerance for harassment. Anonymous reporting. Immediate investigation. Support for victims. The place where she'd been attacked became a place where others found safety. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. The ending will blow your mind. Marcus Sullivan was found in pieces. Literally. Dante made example. Public. Brutal. Message to every family in the city. Touch civilians. Touch women. Touch children. Die screaming. No one questioned Dante's dominance after that. No one dared. The safe house became their home. Lily and Emma moved in permanently. Not hiding anymore. Choosing. Building life with Dante. Emma called him daddy now. Officially. Completely. He adopted her legally. Made her his heir. Protected her with everything he had. 6 months after the attack, Dante proposed. Not in fancy restaurant or romantic setting. In the back room where it started. Where he'd found her. Where everything changed. This is where I fell in love with you. Dante knelt. Surrounded by supplies and memories. Where I saw your strength. Your refusal to break. Your determination to survive. Marry me, Lily. Be my wife. My partner. My equal. Build empire together. Yes. Lily didn't hesitate. Pulled him up. Kiss him hard. Yes, absolutely yes. I'll marry you. Fight beside you. Love you forever. The wedding was small. Emma as flower girl. Carlos's best man. Marie crying in front row. Dante's family accepting Lily completely. The waitress who'd become queen. The victim who'd become warrior. The survivor who'd found love in most unexpected place. They honeymooned at the restaurant. Dante's choice. Symbolic. He wanted to reclaim the space. Make it about love, not trauma. About beginning, not ending. They had dinner in the back room. Now renovated. Beautiful. Safe. Where everything started. Remember that night? Lily asked. When you walked in. Saw Rick attacking me. What did you think? Thought I'd kill him. Dante's honesty was brutal. Immediately. Completely. Then I saw you. Saw your strength. Your fight. The way you wouldn't surrender. And I thought, this woman, she's extraordinary. She's everything. I was terrified, Lily admitted. Of Rick. Then of you. This dangerous man. This criminal. This person everyone feared. Then you were gentle. Kind. Protective. And I realized. You weren't monster. You were savior. I'm both. Dante took her hand. Monster to enemies. Savior to innocence. That's what I am. What I have to be. In this world. With this power. You understand that now. Accept it. That's why we work. I do understand. Lily's voice was certain. I've killed now. Cross that line. Become part of your world. And I don't regret it. Don't wish it different. Because this. Us. Emma's safe. Everyone we protect. It's worth it. The restaurant thrived. Became known as safest workplace in city. Women specifically sought employment there. Knowing Lily's story. Knowing Dante's protection. Knowing they'd be valued. Respected. Safe. The place where assault happened became beacon of hope. Lily expanded the model. Helped Dante acquire more restaurants. Implemented same policies everywhere. Created network of safe employment. Training programs for abuse survivors. Resources for single mothers. She used his power. His money. His influence. Made it force for good. Emma grew up surrounded by love. By protection. By parents who'd fight the world for her. She never knew fear. Never knew poverty. Never knew anything but safety and devotion. The childhood Lily never had. The future Dante fought to provide. Years later they stood in that back room again. Now office. Lily's office. Where she managed empire of safety. Where she counseled survivors. Where she proved daily that worst moments could become best beginnings. Do you ever regret it? Dante asked. That night. Everything that came after. The violence. The danger. The life you didn't choose. Not once. Lily was certain. That night was worst moment of my life. Until it wasn't. Until it became best. Because you walked in. Because you saved me. Because you showed me I was worth saving. Worth protecting. Worth loving. You saved yourself. Dante corrected gently. I just provided backup. Resources. You made choice. To fight. To survive. To thrive. To become this. He gestured around. Everything you've built. Everyone you've helped. That's you. Your strength. Your victory. Our victory. Lily kissed him. We did this together. Built this together. Survived together. That's what partnership means. What love means. Facing darkness together. Creating light from it. The back room held no fear anymore. No trauma. Just memories of transformation. Of rescue becoming romance. Of victim becoming victor. Of two people finding each other in worst moment. Building best life from it. Lily had been attacked there. Had fought. Had survived. Had been saved by man she'd later love. Later marry. Later build empire with. The worst moment had catalyzed everything good. Sometimes that's how life works. Darkness before dawn. Pain before healing. Terror before safety. The attack that could have destroyed her became foundation of everything she built. Everyone she saved. Everything she became. And Dante, the monster who walked in at worst moment. Who provided protection and love and partnership. He found his redemption through her. His sister's tragedy, finding meaning through Lily's survival. Through their love. Through the family they built. Emma graduated high school. College. Business school. Took over the restaurants eventually. Expanded the safe employment network. Carried forward her parents' mission. Protection. Safety. Value for the vulnerable. The empire built on love and survival. The back room became legend. The place where Dante Torres fell in love. Where Lily Martinez found strength. Where worst moment transformed to best beginning. Couples visited, hoping for same magic, same transformation, same proof that darkness could birth light. Lily and Dante grew old together, raised Emma, raised grandchildren, built legacy of protection, of love, of proving that sometimes the person who saves you becomes person you're meant to love. That worst moments can catalyze best changes. That survival can transform to thriving. On their 50th anniversary, they returned to that room. Old now, gray, but still them. Still partners. Still in love. Still grateful for that terrible night. That worst moment. That attack that became rescue. That rescue that became forever. Thank you, Lily whispered, for walking in, for saving me, for loving me, for everything. Thank you, Dante whispered back, for surviving, for fighting, for choosing me, for making me better, for everything. They held each other, in the room where it started, where violence became love, where terror became safety, where two broken people found wholeness, where the worst moment became beginning of everything beautiful. Sometimes the worst moments lead to the best changes, and being saved can be the beginning of saving yourself through unexpected love and finding strength you didn't know you had. The darkest nights produce the brightest stars, and the person who rescues you might just be the one you're meant to build forever with. Would you have trusted your attacker's enemy to become your protector? Could you have fallen in love with the man who saved you from violence? Subscribe to this channel for more incredible stories. Share this with someone who needs to hear that survival can lead to thriving. Hit that notification bell because the next story is absolutely insane. Comment below, Team Dante or Team Runaway. And remember, sometimes the monster in the story is actually the hero, and the worst moment of your life might be the doorway to your best one. Thanks for reading, and I'll see you in the next story.